Good evening, welcome to Tales of Myth and Mayhem. I can never do this. I'm Marc, Cthulhu Kid. I'm your game master this evening. We are playing Shattered Die RPG, Shattered Footsteps. This is episode 5. We are just all doing fucked up things. Tonight we are missing Chris, who's playing Quinn, our dictator, because he's sick. And yeah, hope he gets well soon.
Get well soon, Chris.
Get well.
We love you, Chris.
If you don't, we'll kick you in the nuts.
That's a bit harsh. He's sick. That's the last
yes.
thing he needs is a grievous injury.
Well,
We still have
I'll
the
do it gently.
we still have the starting soon on the Twitch.
It is a little bit things. What do you call it?
Delayed.
I can hear our voices and everything.
No, that shouldn't be. Let me have a
I
look.
can see us on the Twitch. We're good on
Yeah,
the Twitch.
I can see it on the Twitch.
Oh, hang on. I'll just.
I can see us on the Twitch. We're all good.
Because I could hear us. I couldn't see it. Nah, there we go. Yeah.
Ah,
Patrick, stop spreading lies,
Never.
that's it.
or the Matrix will get you.
Fake
Apparently,
news. Fake news of Patrick right here.
It's not fake
okay,
news.
so
It's
we'll
called
say
growing
hello,
up in
tell us
Belfast.
who you're playing. Before we get started, we will start with Ashleigh.
Hello, I'm Ashleigh. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing Selena, the god binder. Selena, along with everybody else, has been pulled into this strange fantasy world and is just working out that her powers are that she can talk to and make deals with the many gods of this world. So far, we've met the god of the wild and the god of the underworld. And I will pass on to Thea.
Hello, everyone. I'm Thea. I'm playing Emma, the Loathing Knight. And she's not in a position she particularly enjoys, feeling all kinds of very intense emotions that certainly will not get into any trouble and haven't gotten him in trouble.
No.
Trouble is your call.
Just slowly discovering what she can do, and not really approving of it so far.
Yes.
Over to Michelle.
hi Michelle. My camera's being a dick, so you're not seeing me. I'm in my she hair. I'm playing Frida, who is like what would happen to Doug Stanhope if Doug Stanhope was a trans woman, and also even more screwed up.
I'm good. I said what I said.
Well, questionable, because she is a working stand-up comedian, but she does live in her car. So,
Yeah.
you know. But looking at the comedy scene of the UK recently, that's probably a good thing for her own personal safety.
Yeah. But I also think there's maybe reason for that is she spends so much money on drugs that she can't afford rent.
Well, that too. I mean, what's a better investment? Paying money to somebody else for a house, or money to get really high all the time, constantly, to escape the voices in your head, to escape thinking about what came before, to escape, always forward, always snorting, always.
Okay, more drugs
always
for Michelle,
drinking.
please. Come on.
Sorry, the role playing started a bit too early there. I'll hand over to Patrick.
Hi, I'm Pat. I'm playing the Robin Hood styled Neo because his one-time friend who drew him in wanted to be apparently a cyberpunk Robin Hood. And I haven't had a conversation with my father in several years now, thinking about it. Don't think we really talk much. Kind of like don't even know one another. Just
This
And I'll
is
go
the
back to
best
Marc.
way to start these things off. Yeah, thank you very much. I do talk to my father every once in a while, but not as often as I maybe should. He's coming to visit though to Austria at the end of the month, end of October, so that'll be nice. Anyway, let's get back to start of the game. We left off last time after the party had found out some information about the world they were in, about some of the things that their friends, especially Paul's friend John, had got up to. They met, or at least Selena met the goddess Davina Alley. who's
Goddess
the
of the Wild.
goddess of the wild, yes, who takes the form of a kind of spider centaur with giant
Very
antlers. I love her. She's great.
Sexy AF.
She is indeed. And very cool. What was I going to say? We then went on and stumbled across what seems like a cottage with the parents of John, Paul's friend, the original, what do you call it? Not Paragon, the original persona.
Neo.
Yeah, the original persona who was I have lots of M's today, I apologise. Distorted Echo, and who seems to have become a little bit more powerful in the time he's been here, and maybe not in ways that they like. So we left off with everyone going into Donna and Andrew's house, and Andrew having a little word with Paul, just as he was the last to go in. And that's where we'll kick off. They've all went in, and Andrew stops you.
Okay.
Johnny boy, don't upset your mother. You've been warned.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
When you enter the cottage, it's kind of a rip. You remember what John's house was like, when you used to go over with the kind of kitsch kind of figurines that the mother had collected. The pictures up on the wall, although they're not photographs now, it's kind of paintings. And where there used to be crosses, so crucifixes, there's some kind of strange symbol or sigil dotted around the the walls. As Andrew used to be what do you call it? Lay preacher. You'd remember.
Is it a symbol that I suddenly feel that I recognise, or?
You can give me a wisdom roll. Is it wisdom? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay, let's have a look. This is the first roll I've done in a couple of sessions, so fingers crossed it goes well. No, not really. I got one pass.
Success. That's fine.
One success, yeah.
One success is fine. It's not a god,
Okay,
but you're not quite sure what it is, but you know that it's not one of the deities that you would be able to contact.
okay, all right.
So,
Cool.
I would like to go up to the mum.
Donna. She's looking kind of rosy cheeked. She's dressed what looks like very what do you call it? So well-to-do clothing. It's not modern. Doesn't look like it was in the 90s or anything else. It just looks very. It looks like she's very well kept. She's busying about in the small kitchen. You can see her baking things, cooking things. There's an amazing amount of food considering they didn't know that you would be coming. Yes,
Hello,
dear.
Donna, was it?
Yes, and you're Frida, if I remember correctly.
That's right. That's right. Good to see you again, Donna. How are you doing?
Oh, just fine. Been missing John. Been missing him awfully. It's so good to be able to cook for him again. To be able to take care for him. It's your little boy grows up and goes away, and
Yeah, well, I'd like you to know that we have been looking after John very well. And we have been looking after him out there, where it's been pretty cold sometimes. So I was hoping, would you happen to have any brandy lying around? Because I think I remember you having some brandy last time I was here.
she's stirring maybe a cake mix or something. And as you say about looking after John, she stops and looks you in the eye. You'd better look after him. If my boy gets hurt, Well, there'll be no cake for you then, would there? Yes, the brandy's in the cabinet in the sitting room. Dinner will be ready in 10 minutes.
Frida looks a bit freaked out, but just like, okay, good talk, Donna. I'm gonna go check on that brandy, and I'll bring it in, and we can have a glass together. Yeah, yeah, sound good. Yeah.
You can bring me the sherry if you don't mind.
Sherry, of course, I remember. Yes, Sherry, that's right. She walks out the room looking kind of horrified. Immediately goes up to Selena.
Yes, and just kind of because I've clocked this conversation taking place, and I'm genuinely not quite sure what to say. I can talk to the gods, but talking to weird humans is still a bit,
Yeah,
Uh,
if they are even are, you know, human.
true. Well, that all hinges on that old discussion as to how real this
Yes.
place is. But yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, as you go past Frida heading towards the brandy, I just sort of give her a nod, which is essentially intended to impart, yeah, I'll have one as well, please.
Alright, I crack out the brandies and the sherry and start pouring everyone glasses. And then
Quinn-
I excuse myself to the bathroom for
That's what
minute.
Quinn was about to do. But you can go first, Michelle. Michelle. Frida. Sorry.
Would you like to join me in the bathroom, Quinn?
Well, knowing Quinn, you'd probably get some very nasty answer there, so that'll be a no.
Alright, fair dues, fair dues.
I'll just head
I
out
got-
for a moment. And she heads outside, the door closing behind her.
So I go to the bathroom to do something with my
I'm
nose.
actually probably breathes a sigh of relief seeing Quinn leave. If she's being honest with herself.
Chris, we love you.
Yeah, we love Chris. Quinn.
Oh yeah, but yeah, Quinn
yeah.
mean.
Yeah, Quinn is mean as fuck.
Emma actually makes a point once again, and this time she's going to try something. She's going to take the mace, her tyrant, her weapon, place it like by the door so she can see it, and just look at it. Just back away.
Look at these
Keep looking at it.
people. Like, do you think they actually cared for their son? Who made them, do you think? Did John make them? Are they here? Are they real people? They're weak, they're pathetic. That one just wants to discipline you all. You can see it in his eyes. And if you look over, you see Andrew kind of looking at each one of you. His face, no smile on it. It's going person to person. And he catches you looking, Emma, and his mouth kind of curls into probably the fakest smile you've ever seen.
Emma smiles back, probably just as fake, and she sort of walks over to Paul a little bit, like unsure, whispers to him, "Are you okay? Like, what's going on right now?"
Right now, Paul sort of smiles towards Andrew and right now I have no idea. This is not the Andrew I knew beforehand. It's not the Andrew I know. This is like somebody. It's like something that's been described to somebody.
But
I
we should
think-
still play along, right? That you're.
Yeah, we play along, but the instant anything starts to go sideways, we've got to act and quick.
Gotcha.
Oh, Johnny boy, and you feel a hand pinching at your cheek. It's so good to have you home. I've made your favourites, all of your favourites. You just take a seat, we can all get down and you can tell us all about your adventures you've been having. Yes, son.
thank
Tell us
you.
about your adventures.
Yes, sir. Well, I will, and Mother, I'd be delighted to tell you about our adventures.
Oh, that's just wonderful. You can take the seat ahead of the table. I'm sure your father won't mind.
I'm I could never take the seat away from my father. I must always look up to him. Isn't that right, sir?
Quite right. Show your respect. Now sit, all of you. It would be a shame to let the food go cold.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Sits
So
down.
I'll
And
try.
Reader
Right.
of that. Oh, sorry, go on.
I'm just going to say I'll try and take a seat quite far away from Andrew. Not quite sure what to make of him or this, and just trying to not be part of the furniture exactly, but also not to draw too much attention. This one's on Paul.
Cena, you notice something. You know when, like, you get headphones on and suddenly the sound stops and there's no, like, they're still on, but the sound's gone. You just kind of hear the nothing.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it feels like. You can't hear Hados, you can't hear Davina, and there's always a kind of background mumble. Kind of they're not necessarily speaking to you, but the kind of connection. And here you don't feel it at all.
Okay. All right. Depending on who's sat nearest to me.
Well, I think Emma will do a similar strategy. She's used to being in the background and she feels most safe in the background, so she's gonna choose to do that if possible.
Yeah, I think Selena is definitely kind of glancing up furtively, trying to impart the message. I don't think I can get us any backup here. But I'm not sure how well that could get across, given that none of us is telepathic.
True. Like, how would you attempt
Yeah,
to?
exactly. Just kind of, look slightly worried, maybe. I don't know.
Emma also looks worried. She also looks increasingly uncomfortable / irritated.
Reader walks in and asks, "Hey, do you have a recycling bin?"
Andrew stares at you. She says, "What? No, you can just give me the trash." And she stands up. Andrew, it is eating time. You can put
Absolutely.
your trash down and take care of it after. Oh, Andrew, don't worry about it. I can just sit down.
Frida awkwardly places the now empty bottle of brandy that she took to the bathroom with her on the table and sits down next, as far away from this couple as possible, and gives a look that she tries to communicate as semi-fictional domestic abuse situation, but with only her eyelids and her eyebrows.
Yeah. Again, real shame none of us is telepathic, but
Yeah.
Is it like a long table with lots of food on it? Is it like a small
There's
crab?
lots and lots of food, but the table's not that long. There's enough room for each of you to have a seat. With Andrew at the head, and to his right, Donna's sitting, and to the left they're expecting John.
John sits down. And looks at other people in the eye, and the eyes are slightly almost bulging. It's like, please, somebody hear the voice. Hear me right now. Can anyone talk to one another?
I'd like to try something that will involve a roll. I would like to very quickly look through my little spell book on my belt and find some kind of equivalent spell. Like in D&D terms, it would be, I think it's Whisper, where I magically project my voice into certain people's heads.
Okay. Let's do this odd or even, first of all, to see if the spell is there.
Odd or even, so I do
Yeah.
a D6.
Yeah.
Odd.
Odd is there.
Ah, no, 6. That's an even number.
So you don't have that spell available. You could try and come up with it, but then would make it a difficulty 2.
Yes, I would like to communicate to Quinn, Paul, Selena, and Emma. So why don't we just grab the food and run?
Right. So give me a roll. It's your charisma. You can't use your full dice with this because I don't think you're trying to. I don't think there's any sort of tomfoolery going on.
Okay.
And that
Oh
is
no! 3 fails.
Oh dear. Well,
3 fails with a 1. So that is if you have no passes and with a 1 and any ones turn up, it's then a fumble.
oh,
Right,
So
this
you-
is where
You start to prepare this. And what is it you want to say to them? Exactly.
One sec, I've got to move for this. This is where the fool shines.
Because what's going to happen is instead of it whispering, you're going to whisper and it's going to shout out into the room.
yes, yes.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my character sheet, just like I'm pretty sure that there is a thing I can do here.
Oh, for a fumble.
Yeah, here we go. If all else fails, if you're in a dire situation, hand the GM your D6. The GM will describe the unfeasibly good luck that rescues you and possibly your friends from danger. While the GM has your D6, they can describe an entirely unfair event on a similar or lower scale of awfulness and then give you back your D6. If you deliberately cause a spectacular or amusing disaster, take your D6 back.
Are
Interesting.
you sure you want to do this? You're sure you want to do this at the moment? Do you think you're in that much danger? And remember, you will face that danger again at some point of equal.
You know what, you're right, it's just a bit awkward. So I'm trying to say to all the people like Quinn, Paul, Selena, and Emma, should we just grab the food and get out of here?
Oh,
But
Jesus.
I'm not saying it's just about all. What I'm saying is, do you want to use this just now?
Oh, I decided against using the if all else fails. But I did make the attempt and fail, so...
You did. So what is it you say to them exactly?
Let's grab the food and get out of here.
Andrew thumps his hands down on the table. How dare you be so rude? My
Sorry.
wife is slaved in the kitchen here, and you will not disrespect her.
Who are you talking to?
You.
You
I didn't say anything.
Yes, you did.
did.
No, I didn't.
You tried to send it as a whisper, and it came out as a shout, which everyone heard.
What do you mean a whisper? I didn't say anything. I didn't move my lips.
Yeah. You're not getting over it like that.
Get out of what? I'm very confused at what's going on. And I don't like being talked to that way, so I'm going to leave.
Frida, darling, bless her. She has some problems when it comes to meeting new people. I'm sure we've all experienced somebody. It's okay. No problem. Everybody just
You can see
let's
Andrew's face
de-escalate.
red.
Yeah.
There's a
Well-
little bit of spittle coming out. With things. The mother is sitting there just smiling pleasantly.
His face can go as red as he likes. I've got a hammer.
I had the thing where I can't hear you again. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with my headphones.
Oh gosh. I said his face can go as red as he likes. I've got a hammer.
This is true.
Obviously,
So Frida just...
I'm
Oh,
not
sorry, go
reaching
on.
for it. I'm not reaching for it at this time, but I'm just trying to gently de-escalate and say, "Oh, Frida, always the fool. Ha 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 ha! What merry japes we have. Shut up," kind of thing.
Yeah, it was just a joke, sir.
Now sit.
Paul stands up, head bowed. So, Father, sir, please forgive her. She has not been herself, and that is why we have taken her out. And as we were about to tell you about our adventures, it is one of the reasons why we have left the city to help our friend. I hope it is a malady the doctors have suggested that a walk in the woods can help her with. Sir.
Frida really starts playing on. and just looks at the ceiling. The spider is my uncle.
There are no spiders in my house. Donna keeps a nice clean house. What are you trying to suggest?
I've got a very bad headache. I've got a very, very bad headache. There's spiders all over my hands.
John, your
She
friend
looks at
should
her
stay
hand.
quiet and you should lead us in grace.
Yes, Father. He turned John.
I just need my
Paul.
medicine. I just need my medicine. I'll be right back. And Frida runs to the bathroom.
Oh. Right.
Sort of
God.
whispering to herself, Selena's like, "Oh, that could have gone better."
I thought for a second, maybe I should try doing whisper again. But then I thought better of it. Just whispering down to the bathroom. Is it safe to come down yet? I'm not doing that. I'm not. Although that also makes me think I should, because it would be fucking great. But no, I won't.
Paul has an idea, Johnny, and internally, obviously, Johnny 5.
Yes, distorted echo.
Do you have any recordings of or any knowledge of the grace prayer that Andrew is referring to?
Odd or even?
Odd.
Let's see. Even. No, distorted
Wow.
echo.
Sorry.
Careless with a whisper.
No, sorry. I honestly didn't. No,
No,
I
Jack,
didn't.
wrong.
No, I didn't catch what you said.
Sorry,
there,
sorry. No, I got an even, so unfortunately, I have no recollection.
Okay.
Just say something so we can eat. I'm hungry.
What you can do is give me an intro to see if you recognise the symbol. There you go,
One
2
fumble,
passes.
one pass.
No, it's not. It's not. It's only a fumble if there's no passes.
All right. Okay.
This is a demon or a demigod called Rilgath.
Rilgath.
Rilgath. And a kind of picture of it, and so green, pixelated things of a demon with large, curved horns, and an upside down cross burned into its chest.
Right. Okay. We thank you, Lord Rilgrath, for this food you have chosen to bestow upon us, your servants, for your grace in allowing my mother to cook, for the strengths of leadership you have given my father to lead this house, for the kindness and discipline they have shown us.
Kindness. What
they have
kindness? None of this talk of weakness, boy.
For the
Now, where's your friend?
that's a
Friends. 2 of them, were there not?
yes, one of them's actually stepped. I'll go, and if it's
Sit.
sir, if I may, sits down.
Where is this fool?
Taking their medicine in the bathroom, sir.
She should return.
Yes. May I go and get her, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Paul gets up, walks to the bathroom door, and in the most
I'm not there. I'm actually currently in the bedroom searching every drawer and every cupboard.
Right.
Paul, something really fucked up is going on.
I know, but I'm terrified if they cotton on that we
No, you
know
don't
something.
understand. Look at this dress. Green and purple stars. What is this? What is your mum thinking?
One, that's not my mom. My mom still works in accounts. That's John's mom. Two, that you know what? I've seen
I'm going
weirder
to
at
put it
folk
on.
punk festival. No.
Okay, fair enough. Let's get serious. Okay, so they're demons, right? Like there's something demonic going on here, right?
Definitely, this is like somewhere. It's like a Hammer horror that's been directed by Wes Anderson. Okay, we need to figure out a way that we can pass ourselves off, maybe get some information, and get out of here.
Well, you're into this nerd shit, so I'll follow your lead. But like, does this end with like us fighting them or something? Is that usually how this goes?
Sometimes, but I'd sooner not have to fight them because let's put it this way: if they know something's going to happen.
Okay.
What I mean,
You need to forgive me for a second because I am unable to hear anything.
Oh, okay.
Ah, no.
Sorry.
So, Michelle, when we take over the show and get rid of Mark,
Fair enough. I get rid of me too.
I would like to point out that this is a solo conspiracy on Pat's part. I have nothing to do with this.
I said what I said.
So whilst Mark is having some audio issues, Paul and Frida are in the bedroom plotting. I like the idea of Selena and Emma are just stuck downstairs with the nightmare parents.
Having the most
Sorry,
awkward dinner
Yes.
since our teenage years.
Yeah.
And
You know,
Emma
when
is actually just staring at the food because she's really hungry. Like, she hasn't eaten in so long, and she kind of wants to go at it, but she's so polite. She has to wait.
Well, are Andrew and Donna eating? Oh wait, no, we wouldn't know that. Mark would know that.
Yeah, that's true.
No, this is a good point to pause because there's multiple things going on that there's quite awkward, and then there's just chaos. And Quinn's were outside, right? Quinn's walked out.
Yep.
Quinn's walked out. Yeah.
That's very Quinn. That's a very Quinn move. She might be the smart one in this, to be honest with you.
No, she probably is.
So, okay.
Can you hear us now?
Now I can hear these. I don't know what it's now. It's my good headphones for some reason just keep dropping. I have no idea why.
This is going to sound like a sponsored plug. It's not, but I highly recommend the Sennheiser 206 HDs.
Now I've got the Sony, what do you call them? Fucking cost £300 headphones. And they're
Mine
usually
cost
really good.
30 quid, and they do the job.
Well,
Like,
mine usually do
professional
as
audio
well.
editors use them.
And it's really good, but I don't know why. Today they've just been dicks.
That is a shame. But anyway, if in case you missed it, me and Paul were talking in the bedroom. I immediately became fascinated with this spectacularly ugly dress I found in the wardrobe. But then we got a bit more serious, just like I just said to Paul, so this is a demon situation, right? And then Paul was like, yeah, we need to get some information out of them. And I was like, I'll follow your lead because, you know, you're into this nerd shit. But does this usually end in some kind of fight where we have to fight the demons? And that's where I think you cut off. You
Yeah.
went off to fix your headphones.
That's it, yeah. Just as the conspiracy was starting to take form.
If it's written by hacks, yeah, maybe. But look, if we do something here, we don't know what's waiting for us in that city. I would sooner not have to do anything unless it comes to it. We don't want anything getting back, you know?
All right, I'll be the first to admit that I've been kind of freaked out at everything here. Like, I don't do well with parents. let's not look too much into why that might be, because that's probably a bit too much tragic backstory for this current situation. But what's our objective here? What do you want me to do?
Be calm, listen. If anything looks like it's going to kick off, incapacitate the mother. She's going to be the problem. It's probably the less like the one who's going to be maybe Emma and I can take down Andrew if it goes that way.
If shit goes down, punch the mum in the face.
No, incapacitate her.
By not
Okay.
How do you incapacitate someone without punching them in the face?
I don't know. Do the Vulcan nerve pinch? It seemed to work.
No.
I don't watch Star Trek.
Shh, we're getting too loud. Okay.
Kind of sounds like
But
they're getting
you-
loud, but
Yeah, and you knew it was Star Trek. Selena,
Yeah.
Emma, you hear the voices start to
I
get
don't watch
raised.
Star Trek. I'm not dead. But yeah, okay. All
I
right,
think they're
fine.
talking about
But,
Star Trek for some reason.
all right, fine, Paul. Okay, let's go down. And by the way, I am absolutely taking this dress because I've now fallen in love with it. And she puts it away, the dress, and walks downstairs.
Okay, there was no upstairs because it's a tiny little cottage in the.
Okay, sorry. Down the hall then.
Yeah, they're down a wee hall where you were trying to not be heard, and once again, failing spectacularly, this time without the need of a ring.
I'm so sorry. I thought it was a house.
It is
I
a
thought it
house,
was a bungalow.
a
I would've been a
cottage
lot
in the
quieter.
forest. How many of them do you know that have got fucking multi-floor indoor
I'm
plumbing?
sorry,
and
but
shit?
I am absolutely playing the fool correctly. by
That
the
is,
sounds
yeah,
of it.
I am not complaining. Not at all.
Okay. Sorry, everyone. So I walk in and sit down and look forward and say nothing.
The whole time Donna's been sitting there pleasantly, just smiling at both of you. Seeing at Emma. Andrew muttering,
Have they been eating?
no.
Right.
They're just
okay.
waiting. They're just like,
So,
are they making conversation or just staring?
Just staring.
Not awkward at all.
I go put my head outside and ask if Quinn could come in.
As you head towards the door, Andrew shouts, "Sit, boy!
Yes, sir.
We will not be disrespected under our own roof. Your friend outside can wait there. There will be no food for her."
Yes, sir.
As Frida sits down, Emma kind of leans over and whispers to her, "What the fuck took you so long? I want to eat. Come on."
There'll be no whispering at my table.
I'm sorry, sir.
I'm sorry, sir. We will only shout.
I swear to
Sorry,
God.
Father. Sorry, Father. Trapped wind. I do apologize.
Donna's
oh,
staring
isn't
at
this
her.
nice?
Exactly, that's exactly what she says. In that voice. So eat.
Finally, Emma just grabs whatever's front and starts piling on the plate and start eating.
It looks delicious. I mean, it's all perfectly cooked. And I would like all of you to give me a corn roll, please.
I have not
I was-
ate yet.
I was about to say, I've just drank a whole bunch of brandy and done like the last of my cocaine, so I don't have any appetite. I wasn't planning on eating anything.
Do it anyway.
Do it.
Oh, maybe.
Because you had the brandy, so.
Okay. That makes sense.
Ooh.
Yeah, I haven't done very well there.
I got a 3 and a 2.
I got a 2 and a 1 and a
Yeah.
2. So not only have I failed the con roll, I have fumbled it. So somehow I've managed to miss my mouth, but also get poisoned. I assume.
Basically. The
You
Paul,
smack your head off the table as it kicks in, just full font.
Paul, Emma, the food tastes delicious. It's probably the best you've ever had. Very hearty sort of meal. Frida, you start to feel the effects of your alcohol and the drugs, and suddenly everything's swimming. Your vision, just the voices round about are getting kind of as if they're far away. Selena, you see standing behind Andrew this giant demon, horns curved over its head, red skin, so classic kitsch demon sort of thing. And it's looking at you as Andrew stares at each one of you, and this demon is just smiling. And as you see it, it raises its finger to its mouth and puts its hands on Andrew's shoulders.
Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. I'll just take a minute. You guys go on. I'll just gonna have a few deep breaths.
Sit.
Oh no, I've not gone anywhere. I'm just saying, just give me a minute. Actually, I'm just.
But he says that, and as you look, you can see this demon's claws pushing into the shoulders. And your vision starts to swim a little as well.
Oh, daddy boy. Has anyone ever told you that you're a massive clattering fanny? And you should treat your wife nicer than you do.
I'm not sure you should be saying that to him.
You can take another circle on your fool's dice for that.
I don't know if I've got any room now. Like, they're all circles. Every number is a circle now.
Have I never given you a cross? Oh,
no, never. I've got circles like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There you go. Well, next time you roll with your full dice, something good's going to happen.
Sweet.
Emma, Paul, you can notice a change in the atmosphere. It seems to drop like a degree or two, the temperature. The mother's smiling and tucking into her food, but kind of looking off into the middle distance. And when Frida says that, you see her head kind of nick to the side. And she looks at Andrew, and Andrew freezes for a second. And Emma, you hear Tyrant saying, "This isn't right."
No shit.
And then Tyrant's in your hand. And you see, just before you go unconscious, Selena, and before you fall to the ground, Frida, you see Donna stand up, put her hand not on Andrew's shoulder, but on the shoulder of the demon. They can never get it right, can they? No, there's none of you can see the demon. You see her hand on her shoulder above. Andrew's head kind of falls as if it's no longer power behind it.
As Frida passes out, she just says, "You should leave him."
Donna smiles. I have work to do. I don't have time for this, John. Couldn't you look after yourself a little bit better? You'd have looked after your poor father.
Okay, what's going on? Frida, Selena, are you okay?
Yep.
Selena, Frida, give me another con roll, please.
Okie dokie. Fingers crossed this one goes a little Okay, that's a little better.
There you go, 2 passes. So you'll be unconscious for another 2 rounds.
Okay.
Wait, are we in combat?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Frida, what did you get? Ah. You got 1 pass. So you've got 3 rounds till you're up.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not too sure what constitutes a pass.
Well, you got oh no, there you go. Sorry, I thought the roll from before.
Oh no, I accidentally rolled again.
Oh, yeah,
That
'cause
was
I was
a
taking the
mistake.
2 and the 4.
I nudged. Yeah, that was the one I rolled originally. I nudged my keyboard and it did
Yeah,
it again.
that's
so,
one. That's 1 pass.
So I don't know what constitutes a round in the way you're doing it.
I'll
So just
let
let
you
me
know.
know. Okay, thank you.
Paul, Emma, what do you want to do as Donna grows, her skin turning black and red along the arms?
I think Emma rushes up from her chair, like sort of very suddenly, like she doesn't even realize she's up, and then she's up.
And tyrant's in your hand.
Yeah, back in her hand, and she remembers. Well, Paul warned her about this, so now she feels kind of ready, but she doesn't know, what to do really.
The food on the table starts to spoil as you stand up. Andrew starts to wither, and this demon comes into view, kind of fades in, smiling. You can see the fingers into the shoulders of this old man who's just looking very weak.
Oh shit!
No, this isn't right. They were meant to sit here and eat their food and be nice. But no. They had to go and get Andrew upset. John. This is why I worked so much. This is why I didn't want to look after you.
How could you say that? That's horrible.
You be quiet. And her hand shoots out and a kind of black gob goes for you.
Oh no.
And let's see. And you can roll dex for me.
You got it.
No, then that is you take 2 points of. You lose 1 point of guard as this thing splashes onto you, and you can feel it kind of caustic into your cheek.
Yeah, I'll note it down. So I have 1 left.
And now we're in combat.
Yeah, I'm.
John, meanwhile, jumps back from the table and just standing. And is now looking at Doran as, shit, did you really have to do this?
You see that? Her face turns to you, body not moving at all. So the horror movie style.
Yeah.
You sit down and eat your dinner, John.
Terribly sorry, but I'm not John. And pulls out the guns and yeah.
Good time.
Give me a roll, please.
Okay.
Yeah, guns.
What am I rolling?
I think you roll with that. Are so you're using your free guns? Are they charged?
Yep. Yes, still have that gold from the last session.
Right.
Have-
Yeah. Then give me a roll. It is Dex plus your D10, isn't it?
Right. So got
So no passes there.
okay, and
That's a 3, 1, and 2, and the D10.
I have to remember the code.
/R, 1d10.
What did I get? A 3.
Oh dear.
You pull out the gun, and just a little bit too fast, you're swinging it up and fire, and she bends back out of the way much faster than you could have expected, and grins at you. And this demon picks up Andrew, or the body, and throws it at you.
Oh shit!
And you lose 2 points of guard there. Or unless you have defense. Do you have any defense?
Defense, strength, the current. So start down to 1. Defense set by equipment, maybe to hit, and I've got the sort of the leather outfit and everything. Yeah.
Does it give you a
So-
defensive 1 or?
Defensive 1.
Alright, okay, so you can take that down. It's only 1 guard that you lose.
Okay.
As this body barrels into you, knocking you back.
Oh shit!
Emma, you're up.
Yeah, I think Emma seeing that, she was hesitant before, but seeing that happen to Paul makes her move into action, I think, without even probably realizing what she's doing consciously. So she moves up, sort of screams gutturally, and just tries to hit this thing with her
The
mace.
demon or the mother?
I think she's go for. It's a good question. The mother, actually.
Give me, are you using any
She's
of your...
using Tyrant.
Of course, using Tyrant, but are you using any of your stance or...
Do I have to decide that before I attack, or I wasn't sure about that?
No, you can just attack.
Yeah, but because I have an idea, but it depends on if
Yeah.
I damage or not.
You can use creative violence if you want, or you can just
Oh yeah,
attack.
that's right. I could use that.
Or
I
you
was-
can just
I was-
attack, it's not a problem.
Yeah, I wanted maybe to use decapitation strike,
Okay.
but it depends if I hit or not. That's the issue.
Well, let's give it a roll.
Okay, that's strength, right?
I think so, yes. Strength plus your D8.
Oh, plus my D8.
Mhm.
Okay, not great.
That's still 2 passes.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, sure. I'm gonna use decapitation strike.
And what does
So
that do?
Single individual, you ignore their guard.
You ignore their guard completely. Okay, excellent. So you smack into this kind of demon mother thing.
Yeah.
And what does it look like?
Oh, she probably lunges forward across from the table. Looks a little bit wobbly on her feet. She's not used to this kind of thing, but the mace moves on its own volition almost towards her face, or what might be her face anyway, and just smashes into it.
Tyrant kind of screams, "You ugly cow!" Yeah.
I think even Emma says something like, "I hate you kind of parents," or something like that.
You see, as this mace smashes into her face, the teeth break kind of in slow motion, the cheek push inwards. Tyrant kind of as if it's clawing into her face, like it's pushed out. The teeth fly, hit into the demon beside her, and she wrenches her jaw back into place. That stung.
Good.
And she goes for you. With only 1 pass, so if you want to parry, you can. Or if you have defense.
Yes, I believe. Yes, I do.
Okay, then it's well. It just you're able
her,
to. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying Emma's flesh is very resistant to pain. That's
Okay.
her kind of her defense. She doesn't have
Yeah.
knightly armor in that way. She has leather armor, but she's tougher than she looks.
Yeah. Then it's only then she reaches out, clawing into you, and the kind of, I keep on saying kind of, I don't know why, but the nails strike into your chest, expecting to do harm, and you see the claws bend back, like the fingernails
Yeah.
bending back, and she kind of screeches. And we'll let Paul, you're up next.
Pushes his mate's dad off him.
Yeah.
Why did that sound normal? And aims not at not at the mother, but at the demon.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm spending 1 gold on
Super
AI
target?
target.
Yeah.
AI targeting.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And just roll dex again.
Yes, with your D10 again. You roll by dex, but you get an extra one for the targeting. So
Okay.
it's so it's 4d6 and your D10. So you can roll another D6 with that.
So 2
Cool.
passes already. A third
You've got a
pass.
special even.
A 5.
There we go. So how do you kill this thing? How does it look?
The bullet, John's sort of squatting on the ground, and he's aiming with his left hand while using his right hand as like a brace.
Mm-hmm.
And he aims dead center between a little sternum in the eye. No, not sternum. That's down at the bottom of the nose. Just literally between the eyes. And as the bullet hits that, the back just comes apart. You say kill it?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
You have there 4 successes.
It there is a bang, and then it's not even like a bit of blood. It just like almost like, no, I don't want to say so scanners, but just like it cracks open, almost like rotting wood and eggshells just out the back, and it's not blood. It's like almost like a mucus color.
Yeah.
It's the back of the wall.
It sprays over everything, over the pictures of John that are there, over these the sigils and carvings, the kind of kitsch things that the family seem to have collected, and the mother lets out a scream.
Is it a scream of pain or a scream of anguish?
Both.
Or both? Ooh. Okay.
And at this point, Selena, you wake up, or you start to come to, as this mucus kind of splashes onto you.
Yeah. Did we win yet? Oh no, we didn't. Okay. So can I start to go into action immediately?
Depends what you want to do.
Well, I remember the God of the Wild. While I can't hear the background noise, she did say, "I'll give you a new trick." So she tries out, what's it called? Furious Briars. An area of aggressive plant life which attacks all enemies in close area to the caster and remains for the rest of combat, and it immobilizes the target, requiring a strength test to break free.
Roll, please.
Okay, and what am I rolling?
You're rolling, what is it? Is it wisdom?
Wisdom? Yeah, wisdom is
It's
usually
wisdom and
my D12.
yes.
Okay, best of luck. Okay, 2 successes plus a D12. Another one.
Very cool. So, how does this look like? What does it look like as it erupts?
So it it erupts out of the floor and through the windows. I'm guessing they've got glass in the windows. But through that, all of a sudden, within between one heartbeat and the next, all these huge, messy vines come charging in, smashing through the window. So they're coming at her from three sides, basically, and it grabs both of her arms and the legs as well. And so she's just completely pinned in place, cruciform, with her arms out either side of her.
Snarling and screaming in the teeth.
Yeah, baring teeth, because there really isn't very much else that she can do, and she's now,
You ungrateful little shits.
well, that's us. Emma, you're up.
She is unable to break out of it. She struggles, and thorns and these vines start to rip into her skin.
Yeah, like hawthorns.
Emma?
Well, Emma, I assume I spent my emotion there.
Yes, but I think that you can keep it as is, because I don't think the venting would have... You would have been able to use the violence there, but I think the loathing stayed.
The willing state? Okay. Well, in that case, let's go to town. I think she goes for, well, maybe actually, I think she looks to Paul first. Just to, like, give him, like, a glance, like, should we actually go all the way here?
Paul looks and says, I buried her once already. Bury her again.
Okay. And a little bit hesitation, but then she moves forward and smacks her in the chest.
You get a +1 for this, so an extra dice because she's immobile.
Right. I'll just roll strength first. Okay, I think this is going to go quite well.
I think you don't need to roll anything else. You can just describe. Oh, because you need to roll your D8 as well.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So describe how this looks then.
It's probably much more nasty than Emma wanted. The way she figured this out in the moment was that she probably knocked this thing out, but it probably rips into her instead.
Tyrant seems to grow a little bit.
Yeah.
On you go.
As it connects, it sort of just rips through the flesh and the bone there a little bit, at least.
And everyone can feel this wave of hatred. Going out for it. It's enough to wake you up, Freedom. Is this
fuck you, Dad.
This feeling of this horrible... Because the Emma seemed to react very viscerally towards the horrible presence. The idea of it, so this all just comes out, knocking everything back. And this, whatever she is, bursts open. Tyrant coming out of your hand and pushing through her even, and rips her into pieces, soaking the vines with black blood and ichor. You can see that all the food that had spoiled, all the table, everything starts to crumble, as if it's always been rotten. And a picture of John falls to the floor.
What did I miss?
Plants, I think.
And I think we'll take a wee break there, if you want.
Cool. Yes.
We'll, we'll come back in 5 minutes.
See you in a sec, everyone.
Mwah.
And we are back in a house that is rotting and falling apart, with some lovely people who are meant to be heroes who probably have a hangover or something at this point.
Frida turns to Paul. Should I punch the mum now?
Do what you want. Just sits down, takes a deep breath.
Alright, Frida gets up and starts punching like what's left of the mum's face.
Very quickly, your hand breaks through a kind of paper thin skull. This black ichor and blood coats your hands, and if your flames were on, the flames go out. It kind of smothers. Actually, you stop saying kind of. Fucking hell, that and M. It smothers everything there, and you can feel this sort of blood itching at your skin.
Ugh.
Selena, you can feel this background murmur of the gods back again. Emma, Tyrant is silent. In your hand again, without you going to pick him up, but he's silent, and you can feel sort of kind of satisfied
Nice.
feeling coming from him.
Can I? Am I returned back to 0 then, or?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think she's equally terrified and again disgusted with herself for doing this, even though she said she wouldn't do this again.
But I think there might be a little bit of pride there as well.
Yeah, kind of. Maybe
Taking
like
out this horrible creature that was saying horrible, horrible things about their child.
it's a mix of emotions. She's not quite sure, but she keeps the weapon now in her hand. She doesn't drop it like last time.
It feels warm, not like getting hot, but warm in your hand, comfortable, as if it should be there.
Okay, maybe you can be a little useful.
So I get the impression that what was your friend's name, Paul?
John.
So John's parents were dicks. That's
Actually, they
clearly
were a
what all this
lovely.
means.
Actually, that was the thing. They were a nice couple. Just a bit stern with him whenever he got out of hand, because teenager.
So what was all of this about then?
Well, when he came in, he was a teenager, so he must have imagined his parents to be joyless. This, I mean, yeah, his dad was a lay preacher in the Church of Scotland before he came south, but he used to work with marginalised communities and outreach programs and interfaith dialogue. He wasn't Bible thumping, burn, turn into demon thing, or
You alright, dude?
Let's
no,
let's
not particularly. He just slumps
remember that
down.
it's been 20 years. I mean, if these things have been here for as long, I don't know. It probably would change everyone in that amount of time.
Yeah.
So, we still need to eat then, don't we?
I am not eating the remains.
No.
Oh shit! We ate
I-
that, didn't we?
We did.
I
I'm not-
didn't.
I'm not suggesting we eat any of the remains. I suggest we go foraging or hunting or just find somewhere to sleep first and think about that in the morning.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
take it we can't sleep here.
There's nowhere to sleep. This place is a
roof is
ruin.
falling in. The
I slept in
smell
worse
is
places.
almost overpowering.
I've genuinely slept in worse places. One time I was at this squat, right?
Okay, I mean, spare us the cop story. I think we can safely say this ain't it, Chief.
Emma, do you have your hand up?
I just have a suggestion. If we could, I mean, you mentioned like a god you had contact with, right, Selena?
Yeah, well, more than one, really.
Yeah, but the one of the wilds, right?
You saw her.
Yeah. Maybe she could help. Like, I don't know.
Spin us up a place to leave or a place to stay, perhaps.
Didn't your god suggest this place?
Yes, that's a good point.
This isn't a safe place, though, is it?
I mean,
I don't
If
think
it ever
she
Even
was.
suggested
parents
that
tried
place.
to.
She said there was a cottage. She didn't say.
She didn't say that. She didn't make any assurances as to its condition. Well, we can either try and find a way to bed down here, or we press on. Look for some particularly thick foliage, maybe.
Mark, are we still hungry? Like, did the food not really have an effect?
No, the food, you two are actually full. You didn't eat much of it, but it was really nutritious, good food. You feel rested, you feel strong, able to carry on. Whereas Selena and Frida,
Yeah, a mouthful each, if that.
yeah.
I'm
Selena
not
just had the
really.
brandy, actually.
I'm not really in the mood to eat anything just now, anyway. Maybe
Fair enough.
I don't want to eat right now, and maybe for the next few months. Um,
I'd like to try and magic up a Big Mac.
Okay. You can roll
Just
it
the
with your
one?
full dice.
Excellent. All right, so I'll do. Is this a charisma roll?
Yes.
All right, so this is my general charisma roll. And now I'll roll the full dice. Oh, actually, do I have to?
You don't have to, but I think this is something that it would make sense to.
All right, full dice is rolling. I got a 4.
Which has a circle on it.
Yep.
So what I think, you got one pass and you got the circle. So you're trying to conjure up a Big Mac. And
Yeah.
what happens is, remember Wimpy?
Yeah.
Yeah. A box appears with the Wimpy logo on it. And inside there's the plates stacked with burgers and chips from Wimpy.
Holy shit, guys! I was just trying to order a Big Mac with magic, and look at all this food we got.
How can you summon food? Is that
How
a thing
can you
can do?
summon Wimpy? Didn't they go out of? Didn't they close down years ago?
There is one Wimpy in Streatham in London.
Really? I didn't know that.
I'm speaking both as Michelle and Frida here, as someone who lived in Streatham for a while. There is a Wimpy still in Streatham in South London. But yeah, I don't know. I want the ring sausage burger.
Oh, okay. So now the box is open and I can smell the food. It turns out I am actually quite hungry. I was
And
just
it's
like,
on those white plates. Do you remember them? I don't know. You might not know it.
No,
it
I had
was-
no idea what.
No,
but-
it was kind of a fast food place. It was about the same time as McDonald's and stuff. But it was, you went and you got plates and things, and you used cutlery.
It's kind of like if a greasy spoon, like where you would get like a shitty fried breakfast, was mixed with a McDonald's. That's kind of what Wimpy is.
yeah,
Yeah,
actually, that's pretty bang on.
It's amazing. Wimpy's the fucking greatest. So this is a real. I think this is a real boon, food wise. Because I was just trying to order like magic up a single Big Mac.
This is why you rolled your full dice with it.
Hell yeah! So everyone tuck in. Dinner's on me.
You know, I just have food, but
Thank
I
you. I
think
think
I-
honestly, despite just eating, I kind of want to try this.
Yeah. Wimpy isn't known for vegan options, I'm afraid. So if anyone's vegan, nah, you're eating hog. We're eating hog tonight.
Selena just reaches in quietly, just grabs hold of one of the burgers. Like it's
where's
the best.
Quinn?
Oh shit! Where is
Fuck
it?
Quinn. We got
No, but was
Wimpy.
all this happening? What? Quinn!
I can. Emma steps out actually, looking for her.
I think you all went outside. I think you magicked that food in there.
That's fair. We probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
We didn't go outside. Outside came in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Outside got bored of waiting for us to come through the door and decided to bring the party to us.
Yes. Well, yeah, the door's basically disintegrating as you walk out, head out from it. Once you,
Chomping on Wimpy. Ah ha ha.
And die. The outside comes to you.
yes. Quinn is nowhere to be seen.
Well, that's
Did
a
she
shame. We just became friends.
Well,
Johnny 5,
Yes, distorted echo.
can you scan for Quinn? please?
Yes. Give me an int roll, please.
Come on. Oh, I got the.
One pass.
Yeah.
Quinn is not in the vicinity. Her tracks lead south.
Okay, so we're heading north then, yeah? I'm kidding. Obviously, we go after her.
Yeah, Quinn. I just became friends with Quinn. We should go after her. I did say we would look after her if she would look after us.
Well, that was your first mistake, but yes, that's.
Well, technically, she didn't look after us. She, ran away at the first opportunity, it seemed.
Selena,
Okay, so to the south then?
Yeah.
Well, should we get some sleep first? Nom 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 nom.
No. We don't want to abandon the person who has the powers to make people smash their heads. It would have been so useful.
I mean, to be fair, she abandoned us, and she thinks
Yeah.
we're here. So if we go too far away and she comes back and we're gone,
And let's be honest, she doesn't even like any of us.
but she does need us.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
I think her self-interest is going to override her hatred for any one of us.
Yeah, we should be kind. You're right.
so are you waiting there on her, or
I thought we were heading south.
I think we're heading south. Yeah.
is
Well,
getting
right-
on in the day is quite late?
Well, why not? Two of us stay here, just in case Quinn comes back. Two of us walk south and see if she's there, and we meet up here in a few hours. We meet up back here in a few hours, and we
That's
set
right,
up some.
split the party.
And the two who stay here could set up somewhere to sleep.
We'd be splitting the party up even for more than we had.
So you think we should stay together?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I mean, I am pretty tired. Aren't you tired, both of you?
I'm exhausted, yeah.
I can barely keep my eyes open, but at the same time,
I'm
Well-
fucking hungover, is what I am.
What did you do in the bathroom?
Cocaine, Emma. Cocaine.
I thought you used it all.
Now I've used it all.
Okay.
By the way, if we stop by a town, how many stop in at like a... I mean, what's the fantasy equivalent of a Tesco car park at 3 a.m.?
I'm sure we can come up with something.
It's probably an inn or something you can,
To a tavern in the next town.
yeah, something like that.
Okay. Come on, let's head south. I think, Paul, you should take point since you're the one with the compass in your head.
Okay. Can you ask one of the gods if they can help find Quinn?
It's a good question. Davina?
Selena, just the person I was looking for. You seem to have done me a favour, although I didn't realise it needed done. This infection here had to be rooted out, but it was hidden from me. I wouldn't even known it was here had you not disappeared for a short time.
Ah, well, happy to have been of service.
Yes.
A friend of ours seems to have gone off on her own. We believe she's heading south. You wouldn't happen to have spotted her at any time, would you?
Wait a few moments, please. And the voice disappears from your head. And then you hear the footsteps, so the clattering of the spider. And you see her coming down from a tree, exactly. See the antlers. You all did well. And the spider jumps and lands beside you.
Selena manages to not flinch.
Emma flinches, and she's probably gawking.
Frida goes, "Oh my god, that's so cute! I love spiders."
Paul just can't even focus on it. He's that tired. He's aware it's happening, but it's not making an emotional impact.
There's a little problem with your friend Quinn, was it?
Quinn.
Dictators are dangerous. And I think someone may have taken advantage of the fact that she was alone.
Oh no.
She is no longer within my realm. However, when she looks at all of you, you are tired. You will not find her tonight. And she waves one hand, and you see a house, not a house, but a kind of like tent or marquee spun of spider silk appear not far away from you. You'll be safe here tonight. I will make inquiries. As again, you did do me this favor.
Thanks, Spider Lady.
Thank you very much. We
Frida,
appreciate
Thank you.
you are always a pleasure, regardless of form.
I'm glad to be of service. Can I ask a favour?
You may. However, that is usually Selena's
Yeah, that's-
area of expertise.
That's my
Oh,
thing.
yeah. Sorry, it's not like a big favour. I'm just looking for some sport.
Oh God, no.
Do you know where I can get some sport around here in this universe?
There are certain creatures on my realm. I'll send one or two to you. Just don't lick too
Thanks,
many
you're a
of them.
doll. I won't like too many of them.
Selena, I will see you in the morning.
Thank
we
you.
will find
Davina.
your friend.
Yes.
And
Friend
you
may
so-
be overstating it, but our companion, thank you, Davina. But Selena has she's like, oh my god, that's amazing. We get to sleep. Oh, fantastic. And
Yeah.
that's where the focus is at the moment.
Emma too. Emma's already heading there.
Yeah. Yeah.
she
The
bows
thing
to
is the
you
best.
and stops Paul with a hand. I'm sorry for your loss.
They weren't them.
No, but they were echoes of them. Some of the nicer echoes that your friend left until they became what they were.
So Emma was right. They changed over time.
Yes.
They were corrupted.
Corrupted, distorted. I hadn't realised they were still here.
Do you know what they meant by little echoes? I have an idea, but I just confirmation.
They are some of the more disturbing echoes that your friend left.
Are they in the woods, or will we meet them when we get to the city?
I
Do you-
hope you do not meet them at all.
True.
Be careful.
Does Emma hear this conversation?
Yeah, well, you were heading in, so
I was heading
if
in,
you
yeah.
want to, yeah.
Frida is already
She's
asleep.
probably too tired to actually make an effort to go outside again if she's gotten there. So
I think Selena's just kind of lurking at the door of the, because she doesn't want to just turn her back on her god, kind of thing. So she's just sort of hanging. So is vaguely is hearing the conversation, but not necessarily actively participating in it. If that makes sense.
yeah.
Frida's already fallen asleep with a burger still in her hand.
Of course.
Just half
Frida,
eaten. Just
the bed is one of the softest you have ever slept, and it's made of spider silk, but it's not sticky or anything. When you lie down on it, the pillow just forms around your head. Blankets, spider spun blankets, begin to cover you, but not tightly, not in any way threatening.
She's barely noticed any of that because she lied down and instantly passed out. She's drooling, her mouth's open, she's snoring, and there's a half-eaten burger in her hand. Frida's in heaven.
Selena touches you again on the shoulder, Paul. Nods to Selena. I will return in the morning. Rest well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then she climbs up the trees and into the branches. You lose sight of her. And that is where we'll leave it for tonight because I'm knackered and we started half an hour later. So.
Yep, that's
Hey! Well done, you guys, for defeating the demon whilst I'm passed out.
Well, that's the only reason the demon came about, because Frida was passed out. I had no idea that was going to happen, by the way. I had fucking zero clue. Yeah, so thank you very much for your watching, listening, whatever. I'm Mark, your Game Master. I had a good evening. Hope you all did too. We will do some closing plugs, and then I will fuck off to bed. So we will start once again with Ashleigh. How was your evening?
Oh, yes, it was a good one. Glad I got to use the plant life one, the Furious Briars, because I only just upgraded with that. And my closing plug is I am in a band. I'm going to share the link
I already did.
into the... Oh, thank you very much. Yes, yeah, you did. So yes, we're called Saint Lucifer. We've got a new album coming out on the 29th. We've got a launch gig in Manchester, so if you're local to Manchester like I am, maybe I'll see you there. But otherwise, yeah, check us out. We're on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, all of the places. And it's black metal gay disco. Enjoy. And I will pass to Michelle.
Hi. I have nothing really to plug except what the trans.
Except the podcast, yeah.
Google what the trans, you'll find mostly me and Ashley talking about weirdos who hate trans people. But of recently, there's other people talking with Ashley about, people who hate trans people and nice things about trans people. Just go to Google what the trans so I can shut up and not talk about it, please. I'm not good at selling it. I'm good at doing it. There's a difference. Selling has never been something I'm good at.
Phrasing.
That I'm also good at that, but I'm also good at what the trans and the actual doing of what the trans. I'm not good at selling it. Just
moist, Michelle.
I'm actually fairly not moist this evening. There was a
Thank you for clarification.
But anyway, what the trans, Patrick, you do a thing now.
I really enjoyed tonight. I had a lot of fun. And I don't want to do so much a plug, but a shout out to the fine people who went down and massively outnumbered people who thought trans people were bad in Dublin, which was freaking hilarious to watch. That's like they're outnumbered 10-1.
Fuck you, Posy Parker. Fuck you, Graham Linehan. Fuck you.
Remember, Graham Linehan is the reason why the world is the way it is.
Yeah, headcanon accepted. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe that Arthur Matthews wrote Father Ted completely by himself without any help.
That's exactly what I know happened.
Oh, well, with some help from Hatsune Miku.
Paul, your links from last time are up on YouTube, and I'll put them again on this video.
Okay. And pass over to Thea.
Yep. Hello, I'm Thea. I don't have any exciting plugs, I'm afraid, but I had a lot of fun. Thank you for everyone for watching and for being part of this really fun group. Always looking forward to this. So, thank you.
Well,
thank you for watching, everyone.
Yeah, so join our Discord, subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Twitch. We need 19 more to make it to affiliate or something, and then I can give these people pennies. Yeah.
We know 19 people. We can make this happen.
We can do it.
We can do it. get you back into it. Yeah, so thank you very much. If you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, blah blah blah. Go check out Saint Lucifer and What the Trans, and yeah, we'll see you in 2 weeks, I think. Have fun.
Yep.
See you in
Toodaloo.
2 weeks.
Bye.
Mwah.
Bye.
Mwah.
Well, that's us.